I mean, I knew right off the bat.
You did.
That it was a rye.
You called it. I'm impressed.
I just didn't know
That's pretty attractive.
what we were walking into on the palate.
Welcome to the channel, bringing a real-world perspective to the real-world whiskey consumer.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Erin.
And I'm really excited about this video because I've been listening to Tool all afternoon. I'm in a good mood.
Oh, I was like, where's this going?
I'm feeling like sipping some whiskey, whatever this may be.
Let's do it.
So hopefully it delivers on my good mood. We will find out.
Okay.
But the key here is that we don't know what's in this glass.
We don't.
This is our way of doing reviews.
Whatever it is sticking up high and mighty.
Okay. Well, it's not too dark, but
no,
we don't know what it is. This is how we do reviews over here. It's completely double blind.
Yep.
So there's no bias, there's no hype, there's no price tags to influence us. What we're going to do is we're going to smell it, taste it, rate it. Then we'll find out the price and see if that changes our ratings before we find out what we're drinking. This way you get a really value-focused opinion. We are big on value, so you get a value-focused opinion based on what's actually in the glass. Like I said, separate and apart from all that other stuff. This has been drawn at random from our blind sample pool of bourbons and ryes. Probably haven't had it before, so there's probably no familiarity with the product. Let's go ahead and get into the nose here and see what we're working with. Oh man, that smells weird.
Yeah, there's some kind of like varnishy something I think I'm getting.
Yeah, you're dead right. It's like
furniture,
pledge.
like a furniture varnish or something.
Yeah, it's
not a polish, like a varnish.
I bet this is a rye.
what
because
what
it has a piney note and it has a varnishy note. So it made me think of pine sol, and a lot of times you get pine on ryes. If this is a bourbon, it's a very piney bourbon.
Interesting.
This is a bummer. I've been listening to the Tool. I was in a great mood. Now I got to drink a rye.
You like ryes, kind of. Okay.
Notes wise, pine, furniture like a furniture varnishy, polishy note,
and a little seafood.
I don't know about that, but I'm getting some oak underneath all that as well. Not a lot, just a little bit to kind of balance things out a little bit. It actually smells pretty decent for what smells like a rye.
It's not my hands. I was smelling my hands to make sure my hands didn't smell bad.
Okay.
They're good.
I didn't know if you ate seafood or not tonight. So anyways, let's get into the palate here. Yeah, that's a rye. That's for sure a rye.
I kind of like it.
Wow. Okay.
It's not blowing me away, but I like it.
The pine is still there on the palate, but it kind of tips more towards cedar.
So not pine.
But it's pine and cedar at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're like mixing your woods.
And it's not enough oak. I want more oak. This is wild.
Let's do another first sip because I need to.
Yeah, I should probably acclimate some more to this. You gotta throw that first sip away. You can't trust it.
Yeah, it's like not very flavorful. It's not weak, but it has flavor. It's words, Aaron.
They're hard. They're hard when you're talking to a camera.
There's a flavor there, but the flavor is like a sharp, varnishy flavor.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely getting the pine sol prevalence on the palate. That's the predominant thing I'm getting. I'm getting some cherry candy sweetness, like you know those candies that are in the white wrappers with the green ends? They're like the really cheap candies that grandmas would have.
No.
Okay, well, they have a very like super sugary but not very sweet hard candy note to them.
Interesting.
And I'm getting like a red,
okay,
not very sweet hard candy note in this to go along with the pine sol.
This one's weird because while I said what I said, I don't dislike this one. So like if you hear I say varnish and not much flavor, I don't dislike it though.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird to me even.
Yeah, to me, as I'm going back to it now, I'm kind of getting that Christmas stovetop potpourri a little bit on the nose. And maybe some like actual grandma's dried potpourri.
Stovetop makes potpourri?
No.
I thought they made stuffing.
No, I called this wassail last time and everybody killed me in the comments saying that's not what wassail is.
Oh, you mean the stuff you put on the stove?
Yes.
That has like apples and orange,
yes,
orange slices, cinnamon sticks,
yes,
clove.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those types of spices.
God, I thought you were talking about the company stovetop, like they make stuffing.
No. They make some good stuffing though.
They do. They really do.
Yeah, I'm getting that on the nose going back to it. I'm going to go back and see if I get that on the palate. I will say, for what seems to not be a super high proof, seems to be fairly low to middling proof, It does have a finish that does stick around for a while.
Yeah.
I would say the finish is definitely on the medium to medium plus side.
It's a decent finish, and the viscosity of the liquid is pretty nice as well.
Doesn't taste watery at all. What I'm trying to decide here is flavor profile. Is this a flavor profile I actually enjoy it and would want to bottle of or not? And that's kind of where we're coming to this. So I need one more sip to get my rating.
Okay. I feel like for me, my flavor profile on this, I'm kind of neutral. Like, there are things that I said that don't sound good, but I also like it. So it kind of cancels each other out. And I'm very neutral on this. Like, I don't dislike it, but I probably don't love it either.
So what's your rating?
I'm going to give it a just okay.
Okay. I think I'll go just okay as well. I like what's in the glass for what it is. For what it is.
Yeah.
But it's not what I tend to reach toward. And even if I'm in a mood for a rye, I tend to steer a little bit away from these kind of, I don't know what you would call it, like piney, herbal type of ryes.
You like bourbon drinkers ryes that are like a little more sweet leaning.
Yeah. Or candy sweet or
leaning.
vanilla heavy or something like that. So this isn't quite doing it for me personally speaking. I'm going to be just okay as well, I think I said.
Yeah, and
I need to find out price.
I'm just okay as well. I like it. I don't have to have a bottle of it. If someone gave me a pour, though, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say it drinks like
this?
maybe a touch over 100 proof. It's got good flavor and it builds. It builds. I'm getting some.
It does build.
I'm getting some heat on the background now.
We're
It's good though.
Number 78.
Yep.
It is. Oh, it's $80.
That sounds about right. Honestly, ryes are more expensive. I think
Yeah.
this is delivering on, that $50 to $80 price point. It's at the top end. I'm gonna stay just okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a hard pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna say just okay too. It's still a little more expensive than I would like to pay for something that I'm just kind of neutral on.
Yeah.
But if you like this flavor profile, it's not a bad price.
Seems well crafted to me. All right, what are we drinking?
We are drinking Smoke Wagon Malted Rye. It's 116 proof.
That's what I was going to say. Wow, that's really proofy.
Is very proofy, way
Drinks
more
under
proofier
that.
than we thought. And this is thanks to Brian Miller, who gave us the sample.
Brian, thanks so much, man.
Thank you, Brian.
Wow. So the Smoke Wagon Malted Rye, when we put this in the pool, it was a product that had just come out.
Okay.
And it was very difficult to find. Now, Smoke Wagon availability, they've really been pumping out the batches, and this is a lot easier to find.
Okay.
For $80, I mean, you're getting like a really nice looking bottle.
Their bottles are pretty cool.
If you count presentation as part of it, and you're counting 116 proof, there's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
I will say that for that price point, anything like Rare Breed Rye or Stellum Rye, New Riff Single Barrel Rye, any of the Sagamore cast strength ryes, especially any of the finished products, all those are probably, even Pikesville Rye is a little bit more preferential to our palates.
And I was just thinking some of those were the ones I was thinking that I'd rather have before I'd had this. Like when I said there's other ones I like better, those were some of them.
Yeah, but if you like that kind of pine, kind of maybe a touch dilly, those types of notes, that kind of green dried herb note.
Which I do like that. I like things that taste like the earth.
Yeah.
Mother Earth.
Well.
But I just don't want that today, I guess.
Okay, guess not.
Yeah.
Well, really fun one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you've been considering a Smoke Wagon Malted Rye, hopefully this helps you one way or the other to kind of, that's why we do it this way, so that you get the honest opinions. If you've had Smoke Wagon Malted Rye, let us know in the comments below if you're a rebuy on it or if you're just kind of a one and done, not going to buy it again. Those comments down there can be really helpful for viewers, especially if you can say why.
Yes.
Is it a flavor profile thing or just, something else that's not working for you in the bottle?
Yeah.
So get involved in the conversation down there. While you're down there, hit the like button if you like the video and subscribe if you like the style of content, because this is what we do over here every single week.
Yep.
And hit that bell. Join us for a live stream.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. That's all we got today. Be good to each other, and until next time, cheers.
Cheers.